We're going to have a 45-second introductory movie that Nick made in Maya, which is going to explain the mission to you. I'm going to let you watch that.
The Heimdall squadron vanished off our radars at 0900 hours. We have lost all possible communication. Since then, we have found this area to be under the influence of Arcadia. Intel has uncovered an enemy compound in the sector equipped with an impenetrable plasma bionite shield, powered by 3 generators scattered across the area. Destroying the generators will power down the shields. You will be encountering Arcadian forces, the LS-27, the ZX-49, the C-09. We also have information that the enemy is constructing an unidentified craft which Intel has no data on. You will be assisted by your longtime squad members, Niflheim and Valhalla. Good luck. Closing comm link.
Alright, we're going to take you into a brief screen which shows you the controls. You're going to when you play the game, which you should download from www.giga-t.com. You play with a combination of mouse and keyboard. We're going to go look at the HUD that Kelvin put together for a bit. Just to explain, on the upper left, you see the health, which is the blue side of the circle. As he loses health, as he gets hits, that's going to get lower. On the right of that, you see what is called his guns over here. The more he fires his guns, that's going to lower. On the right, the radar that Kelvin talked about. And on the left and right center are where the wingman controls are. You'll hear audible confirmations when he changes the behavior of the wingmen. Through most of the fighting, the wingmen are behind you, fighting off enemies, they got your back. In the middle is a very key thing, the reticle. The reticle is going to turn green when he has a target in his gun sights. And then finally, down below, you see 3 things. You see on the left, the lives that he has left. You play the game with 3 lives. In the center, you have the secondary weapons. Andrew spent a lot of time putting together the secondary weapons. Jen put together beautiful effects for them. And you gain those weapons. They get unlocked as you score victory points, which are gotten by killing ships and killing ground units. Okay, Andrew, let's go start playing the game. The first, you have 3 basic waves. Each is an island. The first island, as you see, you are told to proceed to it. What you're seeing there with the red triangles, Andrew is changing his missile target. You're able to select missile targets, and you can then lock your homing missiles onto them. You're also going to see Andrew, you'll see the reticle turn green when Andrew's got an enemy in his gun sights. There you go. All right. Watch some combat. And there's Andrew using the boost capability. It speeds up the ship and uses a blur shader that Andrew put together. And you also just saw that Andrew leveled up. That's a nice effect that Jen made. He now has the ability of a new missile, which is also glowing there in the bottom of the screen. Hey Andrew, wait, where are you going? You haven't completed that first island. You got to destroy the ground unit. We let you know during the game where you're supposed to be. So when he destroys that ground unit, which is the rectangle down there at the bottom, now you can proceed to the second island. In the second island, you're going to see more difficult enemies and more of them. There are 3 ground units, missile turrets that he has to destroy on the second island. And you're going to see a lot of movement here and a lot of maneuvers. Alright, by destroying all the ground units, Andrew will now proceed to the next objective. He's going to try to, though, he's trying to do something difficult here. Usually you want to kill all the enemies on the second island in order to get enough victory points to level up. But Andrew is our most elite pilot, and he is going. There you go. If you look at the upper right, your objective will always be indicated by a white dot or a white arrow on the radar. Boost! Oh, right on. Nice one. The third island has the green targets are the shield generators that were talked about in the mission briefing. As you can see, Andrew's being chased by a lot of enemies and he's taking the damage. He's going to use his barrel roll probably, which helps him avoid missiles. And if you go too high, you risk stalling and passing out and losing control for a little bit. But you will gain control back as you get closer to the ground, so if you manage it right, you will pull out of that. When you die, you respawn on the last island that you cleared. The red electricity across his ship was his invulnerability. It's called the Salt Rush. It's unlocked when you power up. Nice. And the final one is in a tunnel. Pretty tricky.
Oh, great.
All right, I'm just going to put a few more quarters in the machine here. Now, when he destroys the last generator, you're going to see a brief clip of the shields going down on the main base. They take a while to go down, and when they go down, the enemy's going to receive some reinforcements. You're going to see the ship that you see moving really fast is the mystery ship, and that thing is tough to kill. There it is down on the left there, moving really fast. It hits really hard, it's got a lot of hit points. And you didn't want to risk taking it out. What you're not going to see now is you're going to see the final cutscene. Andrew has just weakened the main base and proceeding to a rendezvous point now. And you see the final cutscene for the final assault. Alright, and that is victory. You can basically double the length of time you take to play the game. Just so you know, if you get frustrated, I did put it in a cheat key where you can get extra lives. So when you download it from www.kdt.com, read the Word document that comes with it. It'll tell you where the cheat key is.